Hey everyone, Rachel here, Oracle spiritual healer and teacher. And today I want to do a message for all the moms, the sisters, the mothers, um, friends of your life, um, all the women, in honor of honoring the feminine, Mother's Day, right? And you don't have to be a mother, um, but it really should just be an honoring of the feminine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick from my goddess deck, and this is my old school Doreen Virtue deck. And I'm going to pick 3 cards, and I'm going to tune into the goddess that's on the card and see what message she wants to bring in for the women that are incarnating on Earth at this time. So let's see who comes up. And so just so you know how I work is once I pick a card, I tune into that energy, the frequency of the archetype or the being, and I just listen. Because that's what I do as an oracle. I just listen. And I look at what they want to show me. Sarasvati. So she's a Hindu goddess. So let me tune into her, our Vedic goddess. Yeah, she's saying that it's important that we keep creating here on Earth. It's going to fuel everything forward. Um, don't get discouraged by any setbacks or what seem to be failures. It's all a matter of time before women and their contributions here on Earth will be honored. The honoring of the feminine is running its course. And one day, soon in the future, it'll be restored. She's saying about 100 years from now, restored back to its sort of fully honoring the feminine, the divine feminine, not the distorted type, which is largely what is sort of recognized right now. This distortion puts women down and sort of encourages them to show up in that way. And that way would include sort of disrespecting themselves, not fully honoring their bodies, not honoring their emotions, their mind, but asking them to be something less than who they actually are. So it's of disempowerment. And women have come to learn through conditioning from generation to generation. It's been passed on to sort of, it's like lessen themselves, lower who they are to fit into a distorted world and into a distorted masculine world. So creation from the heart is very important at this time, and it will help heal the world. Creating from your heart means creating without fear. It also means loving unconditionally our children, our mothers, our sisters, our wives, so they feel safe and free to create and express themselves how they wish. And so it is. So that's Sarasvati. Let's see who else wants to talk today. Aphrodite. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what she has to say. She's saying it's all about love, nourishing yourself, loving yourself. So self-love, respecting who you are, not giving in to sort of temptation to fall into old patterns. So similar to what Sarasvati was saying, old patterns of sort of almost like selling ourselves to the highest bidder, but really standing in our truth, honoring who we are, loving ourselves deeply enough to say no, to say no to those who don't fully honor and respect us, to say yes to our, it's like the next generations, like being an example, representing to them. um, it's like who we are, being who we are is who we should be, and that is self-love. Mhm. Honoring who we are, honoring our children, the little girls, so that they learn. And this also has to do with breaking some of those collective karmic cycles. Yeah. What's that word? Sorry, let me just think of this word for a second. It's um when you sort of, yeah, it's like when you're not honoring of a woman's body. I can't think of the right word. It's like I can feel the energy, but I can't think of the word. But I think you'll all know what I'm talking about. So let me see if there's anything else from her. Yeah, let your inner goddess shine through. It's going to help the masculine change. So I did a video about Ra and the masculine starting to wake up. The feminine has definitely been the leader in collective change. But so what she's saying is when you let your inner goddess shine through, it'll help heal the wounding in men. It's like they need to see the light of the goddess, and then they'll remember the beauty there and how to honor. It's like this, it's like coming out of amnesia. It's like, oh yeah, I should honor this beautiful being in front of me. There's just so much there, just like being awestruck. Okay, she said there's something else. Yeah, it's like not sort of degenerating into being like a puppet of, again, just like what Sarasvati was saying, the distorted masculine. Not almost being like their tag along, um, like a prop. Yeah, they kind of show it to me like a dog on a leash. It's like you're their pet, not allowing oneself to go there, but really letting your inner goddess shine through. And so it is. Star. Here we go. So it's the same sort of thing. The fertility, it's the creative juices, the creative ideas. It's that, and this also has to do with Mother Earth right now. There's so much possible. There's so much possible. Do we steer towards fear, or do we steer towards this sort of light, this passion, this like, potential possibility of something different, something new, something better, something brighter? So it's, even though there's so much changing and even though there's so much uncertainty right now, there's still, it's the perfect time to put your energy into creating something new. And this again is going to fuel the change towards something more positive that's going to help heal us all. Yeah. So she's giving her blessing on this. Okay, let me listen again. Yeah, she's saying to let this be your sort of guiding light. Your guiding light. Don't get distracted by all the sort of chaos. Know what's going on, but don't get distracted by it. Let creation be your guiding light. The feminine is creation. It's where it comes from. In our bodies, it's our second chakra. This is the first chakra that has to do with the feminine energy. It's associated with the water element. It's the flow. It's the flow. It's the creative life force. So the feminine is creation. So whether that's like creating your home in a beautiful way, actually creating a piece of art, creating new ideas, however it's being expressed through you, don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. So that's the message today. I hope it serves you well. Oh, we'll do one more from our mermaid card, our mermaid deck. We're just going to do one and then we'll leave. Sense of place. Yeah. This has to do with, again, you get to be exactly who you are. Everything else will shift. And this is the feminine leading the way, the masculine waking up. So you get to be exactly who you are. The masculine will adjust, right? The relationship between the feminine and the masculine is the feminine inspires the masculine into action. The masculine is the energy of doing, but until it's inspired by the feminine, it doesn't do. So the feminine gets to show up exactly as she is, and it's important that we just be exactly who we are. And the masculine will adjust, right? Because it wants to show up. It wants to show up for the feminine. And so if we just be who we are, staying in our hearts, then the masculine will come and support and hold and protect. And that's the job energetically of the masculine. And this is, again, generally speaking, just energetically, that's what the masculine does. It protects, it supports, it takes action. So, okay. So I'll leave you there with that. Happy Mother's Day. And make sure you give all the women in your life extra love. Thanks.